Hello, builders. It's Torondor the Builder back. Hello. We have a guest, yes, and on today's episode, we will interview Mr. Creeper and why he is such a pain in the butt. No, but welcome. Today is the day after the 1.9 snapshot release. We have an update to that. It is 1.9 snapshot 15W31B. It does include a few fixes, which I just wanted to briefly cover, as well as a couple other things that I found out about 1.9 15W31A that I did not get to include in my previous video. So here I am back again. Okay, so let's get right to it. Number one, don't allow creepers near you. Go away. So, first of all, I did some checking last night, just to see what bars and rods and things like that might. Seriously, thank you. Goodbye. What bars and rods and fence posts, etc., might connect to each other. As you can see, most of them do not connect to one another if they did not before. Obviously, all the wooden ones do. The nether rack ones do not, nor do the iron bars or the glass rods or the cobblestone walls. So those things have not changed, just so you know. Now, this fun stuff here is the new path feature, I guess you would call it. This is the 15/16 block that is created when you take grass and you right click with a shovel. It basically skims off the top part of the grass essentially and creates this permanent path-like feature. Now it is very similar to farmland. As you can see, they both trim off that top part of block. The difference is that this becomes uh, arid or arable soil, and it will go away eventually if you jump on it, if you know the farmland will. There you go. The path, however, will not. So this is kind of a permanent thing. As far as I know, the only, well, let's see, let's actually test that before I go and say that, because yeah, the only way you cannot right click on the path with this to, let's see. Yeah, you can't right click on it to get grass. I don't think, let's see if I could plant seeds. No, it doesn't change the seeds. So the only way to get rid of this is to dig it up and replant. Okay? Whereas with farmland, obviously you can jump on it and it will go away. All right, so that is one thing. Very, very interesting. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so the other item that I thought this I'm actually, as a builder, as a non-boring builder, I'm actually kind of excited about. So check these out. This These are all on air. Now you no longer need to have a block to attach these things to. Hello? Yeah, we'll get to you in a minute. So anyway, the point being that for now, for example, I know that I have in the past said, "Oh wow, wouldn't it be great to have like a window, uh, a window shutter that basically has something, sorry, has the ability to close without something being there." Well, let's get rid of that guy. Ta-da! You now have this. It is on the outside, basically, but you no longer have to try to, connect it in there. It will basically attach to nothing. So you don't get this anymore when you try to put it in there. So that's actually quite interesting. I do like that. Look at that there. It fills up that inside, and well, right, well, obviously, I guess I would have to go from the other side maybe to get it to place. Now, it does have a standard side that it likes to go to, which appears to be east, west, south. It appears to prefer the south side of the block because mine is always popping up on that side. So anyway, keep that in mind if you're trying to add that in. All right. Yes, as our friend Mr. Skeleton. Okay, he's gone. Where did he go? Well, I was going to go and show off the new animation. Uh, Basically, the skeletons and supposedly eventually all of the mobs, but at the moment just the skeletons have a new animation so that when they are not hostile to you or when they have not detected you, they put their bows down, basically. I'm messing up my place. Yeah, there we go. We got one piece of grass right there. Now, this does not, and I'm kind of glad about this. The only other thing that might be interesting with these paths, sorry to jump back to the paths again, would be if over time, if your grass area was worn down. But they don't seem to have done that yet. Um, I don't think I did this last night. But let's go ahead and do that. I will show you real quick. The other thing that I was kind of hoping that they were going to do, let's go out here where there's deeper water, is I was hoping they were going to, um, you know how whenever you have have an, well, why is it? Oh, there they are. Normally, when you right click on an animal with its egg, it produces a baby. I know, or we know that they have baby squids in Pocket Edition. I'm hoping that they're eventually going to put them into Full Edition because they supposedly will ink you and give you blindness. So that would be cool. Because hey, let's face it, that's kind of what would happen in real squid ink if they squirted it in your face. Um, Something I did point out yesterday was the issue with the with the signs. I did not change this. This is how the sign that I've had in there yesterday was. As you can see, they have kind of all gone crazy. But at the same time, they have actually that has actually been fixed. That was a bug. It was not on purpose. This is a sign that I created this morning in the new Snapshot. So the B is updated and it's good. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, apparently, and I apologize, but apparently there is a recipe already for spectral arrows, and you can craft them. So you take an arrow and you go one, two, three, four. You put four glowstone around it, and for every arrow that you put four glowstone around, you get two spectral arrows. So first you have to create the arrows, then you have to put the glowstone around it. Now the advantage is that basically for every arrow you use, the expense of the glowstone will give you two spectral arrows. So that's kind of cool. Um, I have not seen yet a damage um, count, if you will, with the spectral arrows. I've heard that they won't do any damage. I have also heard, oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Now I have also heard, see, there is a glitch there. There's an arrow fail, basically. Let's go ahead and put this guy in. Let's see. If we shoot regular arrows, see now they're okay. They use the standard arrow. My guess is they're going to have to make a new skin for that. So okay, so there's that. Let's see. While we're waiting on those, I did want to show one other thing, or a couple other things. First of all, they have added a couple of these straight, like the thick splash potion, the mundane splash potion. I'm assuming they're eventually going to modify these and make them useful. However, something really, I guess you still can't have more than one. Let's see. I need some stuff. I need a tool. I need a tool. What is it? It's a tool. It's a tool. Flint and steel, and then we'll come back here and we will get the, where is, there we go, the water bottle arrow. We'll get a couple of those. And hello, go away. Oh gosh, with the rain again. Come on. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So, let's see. One thing that apparently they have created. This is kind of interesting. They don't have. You don't have to like. You can't get thirsty and whatnot yet. They haven't created a use for water bottles yet. But apparently, you can now. You have fire extinguishers basically. You can put other people out and whatnot with yeah, with the splash potion of water bottles. So now I'm gonna also test. Hmm, presumably, let's see. I want to make sure. Wait a minute. Uh, let's get rid of all these. I want to make sure. Let's put these in the offhand. So this is a. No, darn it. So I'm trying to see if this does the same thing as the splash water bottles, because no, it does not appear to. I would assume that's kind of the same thing, that it's either used to remotely put out fires or something of that nature. Obviously, this is not quite the same as, um, tossing a water bucket. I don't know for sure if you're playing PvP and you go and try to chuck this at somebody, if it will cause them to slide off. It looks like. Let's see if we can get it. Nope. Oops. Come on, give me a better arc than that. There we go. Looks like it does go out in kind of a plus-shaped grid pattern to get rid of the fire. Let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to try and get this guy right there. Okay, so that's, yeah, it basically gave me a plus pattern. I can drop these here all day. It is not going to put that out. So keep that in mind when you're trying to use that as a fire putter outer. Okay, let's see. So that's the arrows and that, and is that it? I think that might be it. Yep. Nope. Yep. So at the moment, yes, I was right. You can only spawn in the um, oh, what is it called? The armor stand with oh wait, the fishing rod. Let's see. Let's go over here and let's also set it to day. Oops. Hello. No. There we go. Time set day. All right. And we're gonna go fishing here for just a moment. Now, as you can. Oh, okay, there we go. So now, as you can see from the little icon down in the bottom in my hotbar down here, or right here, when your fishing rod is out, it will not show the hook. Now, I, I'm not exactly sure why they're adding those little tidbits in. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I don't know, if there's a purpose to it later on or not. Um, but hopefully, and I just want to wait until I catch at least one fish so we can see the whole process. Oh, here he comes. Okay, so I grabbed that there raw salmon, and now my fishing rod has the hook and line on it again. So, yeah, I don't know exactly what the point of that is. Haha. Oh, cool. He dragged my thing. Um, that is something else that I also heard or saw, was that the shulker under certain circumstances will go ahead and attack you anyway. Or sorry, stay not attack you, but stay on you even after you have gone and moved, changed, done other things, etc. So, one other item that I wanted to say is that you can now push and pull trapdoors with pistons. So that's kind of cool. I'm not as sure what you might use this for. Obviously, you could have it as a, let's see. I think if I go ahead and do, wait a minute, let me see if I can do it with blocks first. No. Okay, so blocks don't work. How about, let's grab stone and a redstone torch, and we're gonna, well, now that's weird. Why did it do that? That's like not even anywhere near there. I find that I find that extremely strange, because it's as if that guy is all the way over here. Interesting. I was kind of hoping that once I pop this out that it would actually go. Hold on, let's see. Let's try this. Ah, no? No. So it doesn't seem to like that at all. Very disappointing. I was kind of hoping that it would, well, it does retract, I guess. If you happen to have it out, you can have that retract and open all the way up, dropping people into the abyss. So, thoughts. Yes, definitely good thoughts. All right, folks, that's just a brief update. Hopefully that's under 10 minutes. Goodness knows. My last one was a little long. Not sure what there might be today, or if they're going to have anything else. I doubt it. It's pretty much past the time when they would be working. Hopefully they were enjoying their weekend after providing us with a much needed update. All right. So thanks a lot, guys. Sorry. I knew there was one more thing. So one other thing is that you can use beetroot to make rose red dye. Apparently that's one of the things they've been using it for the Pocket Edition for some time now. So anyway, water balloon fight. Bye bye.